Hello, loved ones. This is Matt Stevens, and it is a stormy day where I am, and that's okay. I like thunderstorms. I don't like them if I lose power, but hey, it happens. And I am certain you, dear loved one, are also doing fantastic. And I talk a lot about meditation, yes. And while I certainly am no expert, I don't claim to be. However, I've done it enough to where I have seen the benefits. And I also know that most people, I mean, really, the vast majority of people, if you talk to them about it, they want to meditate. They're like, yeah, I would love to do that. I just can't seem to find the time. Or they think that there's some complicated pose involved, or they don't know how to hold their fingers. It's like, what's that about, right? There is reason for those things. Yes, there's absolutely reasons for the finger things. but it's not necessary to get started. It's not at all. And we, like I've said in the last video, we'll get into mudras. I'm no expert there, but I have done some research on mudras, which that is the finger things. Okay. And I know in the last one I shared the prana mudra, which is this, where you keep these fingers together, those three, and then you keep these out straight. That is said to generate prana, which is life force energy within your being, within your avatar. And another one that is very popular because everybody's into manifestation is Kubera. There we go. The Kubera mudra. And that is where we kind of ball, and it's the opposite actually. We ball these up and then we make a circle with those. And that is where we touch these three together. That is the Kubera mudra. And that is for manifestation. Whatever it is that you are attracting into your life. Now, just like with anything else, we've got to be careful that we aren't attracting things that we do not like, that we don't want. And I didn't mute my phone. How's about that? Uh-oh. Well, now I have. So, yes, loved one. Hey, by the way, since we're on the subject, because we're not, whatever, give me a thumbs up if you would. I would greatly appreciate that. I would. And if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do so. All of this would be very much appreciated. So, yes, beginning meditation. It's not complicated. We don't have to do the mudras. You will get into that as after you begin, and you simply just sit quietly, bring your attention to yourself, inward, right? And focus there. That is meditation. And it's like, well, yeah, but my mind wanders. True, it does. The brain, it's not really your mind that's wandering, though. It's your brain. Your mind, well, we've talked about the difference between all that before. So, but that's your brain. And brain is not going to stop doing what brains do just because you happen to be meditating. It's just not. So, it's okay. It's fine. So, if we catch ourselves following a thought, just stop. Be like, I'm going to let that go. Like the cars going down the street. We don't have to chase every car down. We don't have to flag them down. None of that. We don't have to follow them down the street. We observe. There goes a blue one. And we let it go. Same thing with your thoughts. There goes a thought. Okay. The last thing to do is get frustrated because you're having thoughts. That's all. Anyway, loved ones, that's just a quick little thing I wanted to put out there. This isn't really like a main video, but I do like to encourage medication. Good grief. Well, if it's necessary. I'm kidding. I'm into herbal medicine, actually. I don't want to say my life was saved, but true story. Probably over 25 years ago, I had an medical issue, that was going to the traditional, well, I don't want to say traditional, mainstream medicine. If they had had their way, I would have had about a 50% chance less of having children. And at that point, I had not had any. And I was like, yeah, I don't really want to do that. So my mother, being the resourceful woman that she is, she had heard of a Amish herbalist in southern Indiana. And he had a reputation for curing a lot of things. So we went to see him. And he never told me what was wrong, but he did prescribe me some herbs that they have there. And here's what I know. For going from having to have surgery, which was going to be very, I don't want to say life-changing, but definitely not something I wanted to do. My problems went away, and I never had an issue again. After about 6 weeks on this herbal medicine. So, since then, I have definitely been a fan of herbal medicine, of natural healing, and it's definitely there. So, anyway, how's about that for a sidetrack? Because I accidentally said medication instead of meditation. So, anyway, yes, I encourage meditation for everybody. And don't make it complicated. Don't think it has to be complicated. It's not. You can sit in a recliner in your office chair and just focus on your breath. So, well, that sounds kind of boring. Well, the other stuff will come. This is just a way to begin. Because at that point, you are a meditator. You now meditate. And then you can expand. But the trick is, just like with anything else, getting started. And don't feel silly. Some people think, this is just kind of dumb. No, it's not. This is a very personal thing anyway. It doesn't matter. So anyway, loved ones, that's what I got for now. Of course, please, if you have not yet, hit the subscribe button and the like button. I would so appreciate that. And yeah, that is what I got. I do love you. I truly do. And I'll be back directly.